All right, welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. We're getting straight to the high value resources you've been hunting for to stay competitive this month. As you know, the meta is shifting in August 2026, and the demand for upgrades and fresh strategies, well, it's literally at an all time high. Getting ready to push your ranks and optimize your fighters requires a lot more than just playtime. It requires highly strategic resource management. Today, we're breaking down the absolute most anticipated drop of the month, the verified Skullgirls mobile codes for August. Whether you're a veteran player looking to refine your top-tier diamond variants, or you're just starting to climb the ranks, these resources are going to be a massive game changer for your roster progression. So get your devices ready, load up those accounts, and let's get straight into securing the competitive advantage you need to completely dominate the current season.
Okay, let's dive into this. Because we know exactly what you're after today, and this explainer is dedicated entirely to getting your account fully loaded for the new month. You've probably been scouring the web, right? Dodging expired links, clicking through outdated wikis, just trying to find that fresh August 2026 drop. It is a notoriously frustrating process for the community. You finally find a code, you type it in, and nothing happens. It completely breaks your rhythm. We understand just how valuable your time is, especially when you could be spending it climbing the leaderboards or tweaking your defense nodes. And actually, that's exactly why we've put together this comprehensive breakdown. We want to bypass all that noise and deliver the direct, working solutions that will give your account an immediate, tangible boost right now. Now, while the baseline description of the game is Autumn Games' 2D RPG brawler, anyone who is actively searching for these August codes knows the reality goes much deeper than that. We're talking about a highly intricate combat system where the current state of the game demands absolute precision. Right now, high-level prize fights and rift battles are more demanding than ever. The meta has evolved significantly, making top-tier variants and perfectly optimized skill trees strictly mandatory if you want to compete at the highest levels. You need to understand blockbusters, you need to master your combos, and you absolutely must have your fighter stats maximized to counter some of the incredible defensive setups players are running this month. So it's not just a casual app, it is a deeply strategic, highly competitive environment packed with intense fights. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how managing this ever-growing plethora of characters is where the difficulty curve truly spikes. The challenge isn't just executing combos in a match, it's the behind-the-scenes management of the characters you bring into those encounters. You aren't just mashing buttons in the arena. You're actively trying to balance elemental advantages, level up multiple variants simultaneously, and farm the necessary upgrades to keep them viable. That grind for canopy coins, the constant need for elemental shards, and the sheer volume of resources required to upgrade your diamond fighters, it's incredibly tedious without a boost. Trying to stay ahead in that kind of unforgiving environment without a stockpile of items is essentially playing on hard mode. Every new fighter you unlock means another massive investment of time and currency just to get them combat ready. Because of that complex roster management and the sheer cost of upgrades, raw mechanical skill will honestly only get you so far. The reality is, to survive the intense action we just talked about, you need an additional edge while you play. These active drops provide exactly that, by instantly injecting your account with high-value assets. We aren't just talking about minor cosmetic changes here. We're talking about tangible power. This edge means getting those crucial energy refills so you don't have to stop your prize fight streak. It means pulling from coveted relics to finally unlock that specific fighter variant you need to complete your synergy. It means instantly having the canopy coins required to unlock that final game-changing node on your skill tree. When you bypass the time-gated resource drip, you directly translate that into in-game power and ranking potential. And this brilliantly illustrates the best part of all. Every code in this list has been personally tested and confirmed to be working. That is a massive relief for anyone who has spent 20 minutes typing in random strings of text just to get spit back an expired error message over and over again. There are no guessing games here. The community moves fast, and codes can hit their redemption limits or expire without warning, which is exactly why having a fully validated, reliable resource is incredibly rare and highly valuable. You don't have to be the test subject today. You can proceed knowing that this specific batch is fully functional for August 2026. This level of verification saves you the headache and lets you focus entirely on how you're going to spend your loot. So, what exactly are we unlocking here? These working codes are currently dropping some of the most sought-after resources in the entire game. We're talking about hundreds of free Theonite, which you can immediately channel into premium relics or vital store purchases. We're looking at massive injections of canopy coins to fund your next big skill tree expansion. Some of these drops even include specific relics that give you a direct shot at pulling top-tier gold or diamond variants to instantly elevate your account. To put that into perspective, having a verified active list means you're sitting on a literal goldmine of progression. Instead of grinding for a full week to earn these pulls, you're getting them instantly. You just take this information, plug it in, and watch your inventory stack up with the game's premium currencies.
So the crucial point is this. You can finally skip the tedious farming and enjoy getting redeeming rewards completely without worry. All of the stress of hunting down active codes, fighting against the game's random number generation, and waiting for slow resource drops, it's completely eliminated. Think about the pure satisfaction of logging in, opening your in-game mail, and claiming those rewards. You bypass the grind and get straight to the best part of the game, upgrading your favorite characters, experimenting with new builds, and feeling the immediate power spike in your roster. It's a completely stress-free way to beat the RNG and get your account exactly where it needs to be to tackle the hardest content the game has to offer this month. You've got the verified resources, you know exactly what they unlock, and your guaranteed edge in the game is 100% secured. But the real question is, with your rewards secured and your additional edge guaranteed, are you ready for the intense fights ahead? Which fighter are you going to max out first to completely break the current meta? Will you invest all that newly acquired Seonite and those canopy coins into your top diamond defender, or are you going to build an entirely new offensive carry to sweep your Rift battles? Take this massive advantage, jump straight back into the 2D RPG brawler, and we will see you at the top of the leaderboards. Use these resources wisely, plan your upgrades, and dominate the competition. Thanks for joining me on today's Explainer.